Thank you, and welcome to the November 17th Mesa City Council meeting. We would like to begin by inviting everyone to stand for the invocation that will be offered by Pastor Tony Frazee with the Gateway Bible Church, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance that will be led by Connor Smith.
Father in heaven, we are thankful for our nation and all of the blessings, God, that you have poured out upon us. We ask for your continued watch care over our sons and daughters that are in the military, and we ask for your favor on this city and your blessing on this meeting. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor Frazee and Connor. We appreciate your help with getting our meeting started. The first item on our agenda today is awards and recognitions, and tonight we have one item under that category. The Mayor's Youth Committee is here, and I'd like to invite their president, Ryan Gurr, to the podium to introduce this year's participants in the Mayor's Youth Committee. Ryan?
Thank you, Mayor and Council. As Mayor Giles said, I am Ryan Gurr, Mayor's Youth Committee President and a senior at Skyline High School. It is my second year on this committee. I would like to begin by telling you all that I am proud to be an organ donor because I put my heart into it. I, along with you sitting in these first few rows, put our heart into everything that we do, and that is why we are a part of this youth committee. The Mayor's Youth Committee is an elect group of juniors and seniors from high schools throughout Mesa. Each year, principals and counselors choose students throughout a competitive process to represent their schools on the committee. The Mayor's Youth Committee, or MYC, is a year-long program where students attend monthly meetings, participate in community service opportunities, and research current city issues. The students interact with the mayor, city council, and city staff on a regular basis to learn the ins and outs of our city government. The capstone project for MYC is the mayor's assignment. This year, we have the opportunity to design a service project to help address a pressing need in our community. We will work in teams, attend workshops at ThinkSpot, and conduct research both in the community and with city staff to identify an issue and develop a service project to help solve it. Each team will present their service project to the mayor and council, who will select a project to be implemented by MYC in celebration of Global Youth Service Day on April 18th. Tonight, I am pleased to present the 2014-2015 Mayor's Youth Committee members. Please stand when I read your name. Chad Alaverius. Secretary Historian Sarah Bruneau. Brendan Bogar. Cassidy Carroll. Aubrey Carroll. Naomi Jen. Bailey Coleman. Luis Coronado Jaimes. Alexis Darby. Erica Durham. Zachary Edwards. Wesley Fairbanks. Jeffrey Gunnar Grosskost. Amanda Hutchins. Gunnar Israel. Grant Loffer. Samantha Layton. Haley Manwaring. Autumn Minarchin. Genesis Oriel. Toral Patel. Tulsi Patel. Andrew Peterson. Erica Preblick. Kate Price. Ezekiel Ramos. Ebenezer Sisse. Connor Smith. Mario Uriarte. Vice President Maya Validorti. Katie Velders. And Hannah Young. Mayor and Council, thank you again for having us tonight.
Thank you, Ryan, and thank you to each member of the Mayor's Youth Committee. This really is a very impressive group of young people. I have had the occasion, the opportunity to meet with them on a few different occasions so far, and I've gotten to know them a little bit on a personal level, and they're just a very impressive group of young people. So thank you for participating and for the service projects that you're going to be doing this year. And for those who might be at home, if you're in high school and you want to be involved in this each year, we'd encourage you to get with your school administration and apply to be on this group next year. It's a great use of your time, and And I think it looks great on your resume as well. So please look into that if you're at all interested. So thanks again for being here. The next item on our agenda is the appointment of 2 city magistrate positions. The first is Ms. Lisa Peters. I would entertain a motion for Ms. Peters.
Mr. Mayor, I would be honored to move to appoint Lisa Peters as a city magistrate for the Mesa Municipal Court. Ms. Peters has a bachelor's degree in political science and art history from the University of Arizona and a law degree from Arizona State University. She has served for the past several years as a pro tem judge for the Mesa Municipal Court. Ms. Peters has exemplary legal reasoning skills and a long history of service to the courts. References noted that Ms. Peters displays many positive attributes, including quality case management, preparedness in the courtroom, excellent problem-solving abilities, and judicial acumen and demeanor that would benefit the Mesa Court. Outside the courtroom, Ms. Peters has been described as a model citizen with positive leadership skills and abilities. So it's my honor to nominate her as a city magistrate.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Glover. It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, will please cast your vote.
Making her wait.
I hope I don't get a Yeah, be careful on this one. The vote is unanimous, so congratulations, Ms. Peters. I'd invite you to the microphones, and we'll swear you in. Thank you. Quite rehearsed this, did we? Thank you. Please raise your hand and repeat after me. I, Lisa Peters, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
That I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of City Magistrate of the City of Mesa, Arizona.
of the office of City Magistrate of the Mesa Municipal Court in the city of Mesa.
According to the best of my ability, so help me God.
According to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Thank you. Congratulations. I've invited Judge Peters to share any comments that she might have.
Thank you. First, I want to thank the mayor and city council for having the confidence in me. And it's a very exciting day for me. And of course, I want to thank the Judicial Advisory Committee. They had a very difficult job. I appreciate their service. It was a brilliant pool of candidates. And a big thank you to Judge Tafoya for his confidence in me and all the judges at the Mesa Municipal Court. It's a wonderful group of people. I'm privileged to serve with them. And of course, without the love and support of my sons and my parents and my family and my friends and the staff and the clerks that have also come out today, this day would not have the meaning that it does. So I thank you. I'm truly blessed, and I look forward to serving with Judge Fuji as well. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is to appoint Mr. Craig Fuji. Do we have a motion for that?
Mayor, I move the appointment of Mr. Craig Fuji as a magistrate in Mesa Municipal Court. Mr. Fuji has received his bachelor's degree in business management from Northern Arizona University and a law degree from Pepperdine University. He's been an attorney in private practice for quite a few years. He has served as a pro tem judge for the Mesa Municipal Court for several years and is well respected by those who have appeared before him and by other judicial colleagues. Through the reference checking process, It was noted that Mr. Fuji has an extensive record of community involvement, and he was described as effective, efficient, patient, and respectful. And additionally, I can vouch for this one. Mr. Fuji is well respected among others in the legal community for the strength of his work and for his integrity.
Thank you. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Well, please cast your vote. The vote is unanimous. Mr. Fuji, we invite you to the microphone to be sworn in. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Craig Fuji, do solemnly swear
I, Craig Fuji, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
that I will fairly and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of City Magistrate of the City of Mesa, Arizona,
of the office of City Magistrate of the City of Mesa, Arizona,
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor Giles, members of the City Council, City Manager Brady, City Attorney Spinner, Judge Tafoya. I'd like to thank you for the confidence that you have placed in me by giving me the opportunity to serve the people of the City of Mesa. It's quite an honor to be among all those, knowing how capable and knowledgeable the candidates were. I'd like to also thank the Mesa Judicial Advisory Board for the opportunity and for their confidence in me as well. And not least of all, I'd like to thank Judge Tafoya, the other judges of the court, the staff, the clerks, supervisors, all of those, many of whom are here today, for their support and encouragement. And if I may take a moment, I'd like to introduce my family who's here with me today, who've always been supportive of everything that I've done. One is my wife, Mick. She can stand it if you want. And my three children, Shauna, Justine, and Jonathan. And my two sisters, Leslie and Bonnie Fuji. And if I could just take a second to thank two people who aren't here, and that would be my parents. They were children of immigrants. They were interned during World War II, and they had the resilience and the tenacity to raise my sisters and me, to respect others, and to, most of all, do what is just. And I hope in the position as city magistrate that I will do the same and serve those who come before me in a fair and impartial manner, and also to make sure that I preserve the independence and integrity of the judiciary. Thank you.
Thank you. I think maybe I should just add that the City Council really felt very privileged at the caliber of the individuals that applied for this position. These two were picked from a long list of very well-qualified candidates, and we take great pride in our Mesa Municipal Court, and these two individuals will really be a great addition to that. So thank you for your service, and thank you to all of those who applied for these two great jobs. The next item on our agenda is the consent agenda. Has there been any request from the public to remove any items?
No
Dan?
request, Mayor.
Council, any request to remove any items? If not, we will read the consent agenda. That will be read by Randy Polakar. Randy?
Good evening, Mayor and Council members. These are the items on the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk will be considered as a group by the City Council and will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion unless a council member or citizen requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered as a separate item. If a citizen wants an item removed, a blue card must be completed and given to the city clerk prior to the council's vote on the agenda. Item 4, approval of minutes of previous meetings as written. Item 5A, act on liquor license application for Downtown Mesa Association, one-day charitable event Friday, December 5th on McDonald from Main Street to Pepper Place. Item 5B, act on liquor license application for the Palms Theater, 5247 East Brown Road. Item 5C, act on liquor license application for The View, 2401 South Lansing. Item 6A, act on one-year renewal of term contract for window cleaning services for city facilities as requested by the Facilities Maintenance Department. Item 6B, act on 3-year term contract for landscape sprinkler and irrigation supplies to stock at the Materials and Supply Warehouse for use by Transportation and Parks, Recreation, and Commercial Facilities Departments. Item 6C, act on dollar limit increase to the term contract for industrial supplies for the Materials and Supply Warehouse for citywide use. Item 6D, act on 3-year term contract for industrial supplies for the Materials and Supply Warehouse for citywide use. Item 6E, act on 3-year term contract for fire structure boots for the Fire and Medical Department. Item 6F, act on contract to purchase 38 replacement temperature-controlled locking drug cabinets for the Fire and Medical Department. Most of this purchase is funded by a FEMA 2013 Assistance to Firefighters grant. The remainder is funded by the Fire and Medical Department operating budget. Item 6G, act on contract to purchase new panoramic digital camera crime scene capture solution for the Police Department. This purchase is funded by Gilbert Regional Lab Services funds. Item 6H, act on 3-year term contract for vehicle rental services for the Police Department. The contract is funded by Asset Forfeiture RICO funds. Item 6I, act on contract to purchase 20 replacement radar devices and 40 dash mounts for the Police Department. Item 6J, act on contract to purchase 6 replacement light-duty pickup trucks for the Energy Resources Department. This purchase is funded by the Utility Replacement Extension and Renewal Fund. Item 6K, act on 3-year term contract for electrical installation and maintenance services for utilities infrastructure for the Water Resources Department. Item 6L, act on contract to purchase network monitoring and diagnostic solutions and services for the Information Technology Department. Item 7A, act on resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into the Airport Development Reimbursable Grant Agreement with the State of Arizona for design of the realignment of taxiways A and C at Falcon Field Airport. Most of the funding is from Federal Aviation Administration. The rest is from the state and the Falcon Field Enterprise Fund. Item 7B, act on resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with the City of Chandler and Valley Metro Rail for funding of the Fiesta Downtown Chandler Transit Corridor Study to evaluate transit options between the Fiesta District and downtown Chandler. The City of Chandler will initially fund all study costs. Mesa will reimburse Chandler for a portion of the cost. Item 7C, act on resolution approving and adopting the City of Mesa 2040 Transportation Plan. Item 7D will be continued to the December 1st council meeting. Item 8A, introduction of ordinance regarding Z14-47, 6335 East Main Street, located east of Recker Road on the south side of Main Street. Council use permit request for the conversion of an existing shopping center to accommodate a private school. Item 8B, the introduction of ordinance amending the Mesa City Code, Title 10, by adding subsection 10-3-18, amending section 10-4-9, and amending section 10-4-11. These modifications authorize the city traffic engineer to establish emergency, construction, or contingent speed limits and to establish reduced speed limits adjacent to schools. The modifications also explicitly provide for establishing maximum allowable vehicle weight on certain streets. Item 9A, act on subdivision plat Higley Heights Phase 3B, the 5,000 to 5,100 blocks of East Brown Road on the north side. And item 9B, act on subdivision plat Bella Via Parcel 14, the 5,400 and 5,500 blocks of South Mountain Road on the west side, located south and west of Ray Road and Mountain Road. Mayor and council members, these are the items on the consent agenda. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Council, is there a motion for approval of the consent agenda? And a second? Please cast your vote. Thank you. The motion passes unanimously. The next item on the agenda is items from citizens present. Deanna, have we had any requests to speak?
No request, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Next item would be for adjournment. Do we have a motion? And second, all in favor? Aye. Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.